Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky. Last time, we toured Zeiss with Tita, and then we caused some chaos with the Black Orbment. Today we're going to do another patrol of Zeiss. Good morning. Oh, hi Tita. Hi Uriel. Do you have work today? I sure do. I'm helping my granddad today. You seem really busy. Good for you though. You're the definition of the tireless mind. You seem so busy, Tita, not like my sister at all. Oh, good morning, Tita. Last night was some crazy stuff, wasn't it? Go easy on me today, okay? I ended up spending all night with Chief Murdoch after everything calmed down. Still though, that's the first time I've ever heard of an ordnance shutting down. I bet Wilma on operations was completely losing his mind. The orbital calculator had to have just been blown out. I've never even heard of an orbment stopping, let alone seeing an actual stop. I bet that's Central Vector's madhouse right now. Probably. The world is amazing. Everything, even the lights, are orbits. My village is in a rough corner of the Republic and we don't have many orbits. I'm in here in Zeiss to pick up a new heating orbit. To rest up, I'm going to go to the Central Factory. You know, last night seemed like all the lights went up a bit. I guess these orbital lights can burn out sometime soon. Sure, let's go with that. Last night was such a burden on our customers. I'm glad things got fixed so quickly, but still. I don't know that we've had a night without orbital lights since before the revolution. Probably haven't. Just when I decided to go to bed last night, all the lights went out. I accidentally ended up getting in my husband's bed. Oops. What happened last night? I was dead to the world. Oh, no time to chit-chat. I've got to get ready to go. I'm headed for a famous hot springs resort near here. Decided to stay here until I leave for Granson. With any luck, I'll keep my wife from spending all her time shopping. I don't think you'll get that lucky. Good morning! My name is Emma and I'll be your mate today. You just relax and you'll experience the greatest service of your lives. Huh? Aren't you guys guests here? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's come in and stay. I swear, there's everybody running around like helpless chickens just because the orbit stopped working. Try to think about life before we had them. When I was young, what were we talking about again? Of course there'll be a big problem if Orbment stops again like they did yesterday. Kids today can't even imagine a world without Orbment in it. Lights, heaters, vacuums, laundry, pretty much everything in our daily life depends on having the Orbment. Think about it that way, really. You might admire Professor Rusell even more. I couldn't believe it yesterday. I was busting the table on the second floor. I was just coming down the stairs when suddenly everything went black. I don't even know how I did reverse the dishes. I was surprised I didn't fall down the stairs there. Lucky me, I guess. Wheat, white, rye, sourdough. What kind of bread is good bread anyway? Labels would be so much easier. My father's an oil engineer. I'm used to buying parts. Yeah, parts' vital statistics are clearly labeled. It's so easy to make a choice. Why is this bread like that? Were you all okay last night? I thought the lights had just broken or something. I was on my way to the factory. When I got outside though, the entire town was gone. I don't have to be a genius to know that Tom wasn't right about that. The orbit in the center of town actually stopped. Guess this world is still full of surprises, isn't it? Yesterday it was dark out. It was like when I stick my head into the covers. My husband never orders the proper amounts of anything. We taught him to take more care of the merchandise themselves better. Does he know anything about being a salesman? We don't keep our best-selling product in stock, we won't get any profit. My shoulders were so stiff it started to give me a headache. Last night I was tinkering with that rubble gun when suddenly my analyzer just went dead. Thought for a second I had broken the gun. There's something big going on at the central factory. All the measuring devices have been going nuts. Oh yeah, this is one. I was so surprised when the orbit shut down last night. I heard there were some quartz crystals that could do such a thing, but I didn't know it could be done over such a wide radius. If that were weaponized, any armed force between countries would be completely upset. Glad there wasn't any damage to my sword. Sorry. I was cooking dinner and suddenly the orbit stopped. Luckily it only meant that the steam radar was without getting it burned. I was making dinner when the orbital stove stopped. Orbits are iffy like that. I wouldn't say orbits. I was making dinner with my mom when the lights went on. I went outside and everything was black. I kinda lost it. Oh, I'm sorry, Muriel. How come? Why are you apologizing, Rita? My husband said I was almost that morning yesterday. Is that even possible? Vince dear, what do you think? Isn't the color balance in the sharp at night? Over blackout. Sound like that wasn't the first edition briefly. Suppose I need to find more specialized documents. By the way, Mother, did you change the flower bed? Hey, long time no see. Oh, you're the kid who... Okay. Hey, it has been a while. Who's this? Remember that kid who was looking for the cord shard and roller, don't you? Remember? We took a request to find it a while back. Are you headed back to the Republic? Nah, the central factory we made some cash and grants for some shopping to do. Mom said we're gonna take this here and stock up on ornaments. Then they say the eyes are the first to go, but you can sense about a good deal. I can see you're still an obnoxious guy. I'm not saying what everybody else is thinking, but yeah, did you check out these crazy moving stairs? I'll never get tired of them. Those stairs are so cool. Sure that walking up and down the stairs is big. So make the stairs move. Nice. Okay, yeah, we have to go to the village first. And we have to poke our head in at the Septian Church. So I didn't do that. Let's take all the packings in order. Almost ready to go. Time for one final check. Hey, gotta remember to go request a bracer escort. Time to wait for them. I swear. Everybody's all blah 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 about yesterday and something, some real work stuff. Here I am trying to get ready to leave for the Wolf Fort. We working guys have got the worst. Man, these boxes are just a mess. It's going to take forever to find right. Progress demands sacrifice, I suppose. Oh, good morning. Nothing like starting the day with the morning prayer. Close your eyes and you can forget all about ornaments. Good morning, Peter. There, no need to speak. Last night was quite hard for you, wasn't it? I'm so sorry. There's nothing you need to apologize for. Experiments are vital to progress. Sometimes experiments must fail. We all understand. You know, make sure you are there to support your baby, Father. Yes, Father. I'm always willing to listen if you need someone to talk to. If you have any problems, I welcome you to bring them here. Last night was quite a dangerous affair. The central factory looked like it was in total uproar. Such times of anxiety are best remedied by a calming prayer. Okay, there we go. Control is like done for now until we can get to the other regions, half of it. What an assignment! You now. Yeah, just a little one. The army kind of asked me its first meeting specifically, so I'm off to the capital. It's not just you anyway. You've got those two juniors. Put your heads together. You'll be fine. I won't be gone more than a couple of days or so. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Good, and relax. Hello. Who's this? You guys have good timing. It's not Joshua. You've shown up at quite a convenient time. So it's you two. Just like Killick said. Excuse me. Are you on your way to the capital? Yeah, I was. A small request came up. I'll leave things here as I see you to unbark for the time being. Don't burn the place down. So yes, we could use your help. Sure, you can rely on us. We'll do our best. Until then, I'll leave things to y'all. Gandalf won't be here for the time being. We'll just have to make that much extra effort. Got it, you two? Don't do anything that'll make me regret leaving you guys in charge. Make sure you give them a proper hand, Wong. Good morning. That was some day yesterday, wasn't it? When you're ready, we'd like your full report on it. That's just as usual, Killick. I've heard the basics from the factory chief already, but I'd like to expand that account with some first-hand detail. Well, Joshua explained the details of the orbital blackout. I see. So the orbit that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact not in danger. The guild is very interested in these developments. We continue working with Professor Rusell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. So that Black Orbment was in fact not in danger. The guild? Okay. Still on a medium? Yeah. I'm worried that by the time we complete this side quest, that will become unavailable. That's my brother over there selling drinks. Our dream is to make enough money to open our own store. The girl selling flowers over there, Irene, she's my sister. Go on and take a look at her flower shop. Now, are we going to Murdoch's office? I don't know. I read about it in the Little News, but the Sky Bandit thing sure is crazy. It's not even for us up here if the public flights get stopped. Gotta deal with all the passengers. Wasn't that whole Sky Bandit thing and both celebrate bracelets too? How lucky we are to have the Royal Army on duty. Actually, before I do, let me go check on the news. Although I stopped working last night, right? It's such a good thing it didn't happen during the day. I don't think what would have happened if there had been any ships in the air. Still haven't heard all the reason for all the ornaments stopping cold yesterday. I hope it never happens again. It might not. So yeah, let's go to the central factory. Good morning, it's been quite a busy day so far. We've had so many customers coming in thinking last night's visit was due to broken Orbment. It's realized just how many Zyx's citizens don't understand Orbment technology. Tina, everyone, how are you? Professor Rusell's in his workshop on the 3rd floor. He seemed pretty impatient, like he was waiting on sign or someone. Okay, so we'll do the 3rd floor last. Actually, we'll do 2nd floor, B1, go up to the roof, and then go work our way down. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Murdoch. Good morning, sir. What a day yesterday was. We've been getting complaints from the citizens all morning. Wow, that's rough. It's not like it was your fault or anything. very sorry, sir. We didn't mean to cause... No, don't apologize. These kinds of things happen when you're doing science. It happens a little bit more often around Professor Russell's science, so... Speaking of the professor, has he come in already? Oh yes, he came in very early this morning. All fired up about something. Probably needs some assistance, so go up to his workshop and see him. It's on the third floor. The third floor. Let's go then. Got a bad feeling about this. By the way, Tito, sir, please don't get the professor too excited. If we have a repeat of yesterday, we won't be able to do anything for a while. I understand, sir. I'll be careful. That Igor over there, he's such a pain in the butt. I can totally see why he's lived his entire life since. Damn. I came up here to look up some stuff about what happened yesterday. And look around. All this mess is because she ain't doing her job. Then she's getting paid to do this. Constance, think you could trouble you to do a little extra work? And look at this place. Books lying around all over. You could also be helpful. Good morning all. I was quite surprised today. Since I came in this morning, the oral calculator seems to be moving working more smoothly. Things continue at this pace, we can look forward to his work as usual today. Don't exactly know why, but I'm feeling much better. Since this morning, the readings on the oral calculator have been rock solid. I spent all that time tinkering with it before. Why is it working now? Did the blackout help? This morning, the readings on the oral calculator has been rock solid. Why is that? Do you think it has something to do with the oral shutdown? Maybe. That'd be weird if it did. Also, I forgot to do the basement. I'd like you to start by checking the conveyor to make sure there aren't any problems as a result of yesterday's little incident. When that's done, run a safety check on the outside machines. Roger, I'll start with the conveyor then. Honestly, the people in Zyke are responding well to Blackout, so... There you go. Good morning to you. It would seem yesterday was quite stressful for everyone. Doctor, is everything here alright? The clinic isn't quite tied to the rest of the factory, so things were mostly quiet. Everyone else was running about until hours ago. I came in this morning, I found Antoine asleep in the bed. Total deal with exhausted. Antoine? That's what we call the cat. He's been living here at the factory for a while. He doesn't have an owner and tends to be cared for by anyone who feels the urge. He's kind of like everybody's cat. Yes, sound like that. But I'm sure Antoine has little desire to be formally owned by any one person. He'd be friendly to him if he came around the factory. Of course! Now that I've introduced you to Antoine, I believe it's time for me to return to work. Weren't you in the middle of sun yourself, Tita? Yes, ma'am. I was on my way to talk to my grandfather. Professor Rusell should be in his workshop down on the third floor. He came in especially early this morning. The third floor workshop. Got it, let's go. Yes, we probably should. Goodbye, Dr. Marion. Goodbye. He's usually hard at work by this hour of the day. What night that was. We were rushing to finish our test here, so suddenly everything just went back. I almost glued the souls onto the desk. The incident last night was pretty fascinating, wasn't it? I know some kind of interference with orbital generators. That what makes me. Everyone's calling it some kind of disaster, but surely someone got something from it. What do you think, Tita? Yes. Very fascinating. I'm sure I could have guessed you'd say that. You did take after Professor Rusell. Terry's a completely different story, though. I know you're probably busy due last night, Carl, but I wonder if I could have a word. I want to discuss Louise. Her original application stated a desire to work on airships. It's possible I'd like her to move her to work on our sales orbital contingent project. What do you think as a supervisor? I think it's time we give the opportunity to Louise. If you agree, I'll take her proposal to Murdoch right now. Louise, she's an exemplary researcher and scientist, but she's losing her drive working on orbital weapons research and design. I agree with her transfer, it'll be good for her. Oh, she's a dedicated and highly experienced researcher. Working on a project she really wants to work on can only be good for the factory. Yesterday's event was quite the surprising phenomenon. As far as I know, this event is inexplicable within the limits of the current knowledge of orbital technology. Okay, now where do I put those documents? Another failure. Grandpa, we came to see if we could help. Hello. You two are here as well, I see. What can I say? We were worried. So what are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut into the Black Orbment, but it hasn't been going very well. What seems to be the problem? Perhaps the demonstration is in order. And click. Whoa, what's that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of a special alloy that can cut through basically anything. That ought to do it then. It stopped. I thought that might happen. It's on a smaller scale, but it's the same phenomenon as yesterday. It seems like the Black Orbment is blocking the functionality of the other one, interfering with them in some way. And I doubt it was solely made for the purpose of killing the light. Yeah. But Grandpa, doesn't this affect spread like it did last night? Yes, good thinking. This interference with nearby orbits seems to spread out, moving from orbit to orbit, like chain lightning. I put the range at about 5 hours. But if there are no orbits powered on within that range, well then that's where the effect stops. I see, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no way to know why it causes machines to simply stop without getting a look inside it. It's very troubling. Is there any way to destroy the thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack? Don't be ridiculous. Didn't you see the big saw do exactly nothing to it just a moment ago? Well, yeah. Anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it'd melt down in the blast furnace or something. We did that, the insides of it will melt too. Oh yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Really? You know of a way to burn it open? Oh, that's not what I meant. Orbital power, that which drives the orbment to work, can't be used for this problem. We'll have to find a way that doesn't rely on any orbital energy. Is there even such a thing? The combustion engine. It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to an orbital engine. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Come on, me? I get it, fire is the key. But Grandpa, I've never even seen one of them. I'm pretty certain there's one under study in the central factory workshop. You'll need to get fuel as well, like oil or something? No, it's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. It's likely a tank or canister of its sort of reserve. Yeah, it's contribute to the job. I'll start getting the tools right. I'll help. Is there anything we can do? I mean, I can't do anything super technical like Tina can. Well, you could go get the engine and gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but your brakes should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave it to us. So, where will we find these? Let's see. Don't tell me you forgot. I've forgotten. You just said not to say that. Estelle, if you look in the operations room, you can probably find them. What the heck is an operations room? It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers. It's on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information as a safety. Wow, I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I leave it in your capable hands. Yeah, making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Oh well, let's go find this operations room thingy. It's the 5th floor then. Remember they're in storage on the operations on the 5th floor. 5th floor operations. Got it? Let's get going. What are you doing? I need that combustion engine and some gasoline. Okay, so we're checking the Capel unit for that, man. Oh, this is the 4th floor. What? Before I do, I might have to do this without the Get that, the clock's slow. Get the shoe, all of them are shut down last night. Get the switch set, suppose I should call Oli order. Yes, I said last. Probably should go to the central factory and see the Orbment section. For the break, let's find a nice place to sit. Oh no, has dialogue changed? Yes. Can I look? No. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, check out this place. It has to be the operations room. Hey, you two. I haven't seen you before, so you mind telling me what business you have in here? My name's Travis, Senior Engineer and Supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're at the base go. We're here at the request of Professor Rusell with... Professor Rusell? He's not in trouble again. Again, you really don't have much faith in him. No, I mean, I realize that he's a genius. He was the one who developed the Capel unit after being acquainted with them results in no end of trouble. He, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl. That's an all-around good kid. Yeah, I get what you mean. I don't think we have to stand around talking in this game. When you find what's the central factor of source of equipment. Oh, is this what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called a Capel. These days they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation. But this one is equipped for the fastest general purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything, from calculating material density to information retrieval. Now for information retrieval, you have to use this front panel to select that mode. That will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory. There's a quartz inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it. Then it simply extracts the data you want. So I trust you know how it works now? Yep, no sweat. I'm impressed, though. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Okay, so I lied. All that stuff went completely over my head. Well, here's the setup. You change the mode with this panel. I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. Go ahead, touch the panel. And the Professor Rusell returns to Liberal Kingdom. Yeah, just an update on it. A machine which generates usable... Okay, so Gustav... A machine which generates usable energy by burning fuel with less efficient than its orbital counterpart due to issues with gaseous exhaust and noise pollution. Liquid derived from the purification of naturally occurring hydrocarbon compound known as petroleum. Used primarily as fuel for combustion engines and industrial solvent. Manufacturing pattern. Looks like you found what you were looking for. Wow, it's like a magic box or something. Although computers really are something. As I understand it, Professor Rusell teaching Professor Epstein was responsible for the original concept. But it was Professor Russell's talent that made the idea into reality. Only his presence of mind were empowered with intelligence. Well, radio system wants to throw 2 blessings on one person. By the way, where can we find the guy who has one of those combustion engines being used? The maintenance chief, right? Where is he? He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you have to go there to speak to him. So the gasoline is likely an order manufacturing in the basement. Talk to the staff, I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. Maintenance Chief Gustav is down at the airfield working on a combustion engine. The gasoline is in a basement with Orbment manufacturing facility. Thanks, you've been a big help. Think nothing of it. Let me know if you need anything else. I love that they actually have a copyright thing there, though. Now, has dialogue changed? And then we'll come back up here and stop on the 5th floor for today. Nope, okay. So, Next time on Trails in the Sky, we collect the stuff for Professor Rusell and attempt to cut open the Black Orbment. I'll see y'all then.